So what is the best period of your life when it comes to horoscope or astrology? How do you determine that? And the best time, I mean, like not like somewhere where you're just getting millions of dollars. Everybody wish for that, but not that's not how life progresses. I'm talking about the good time where even though you're not making that much money, at least you're progressing in your life. You are getting those promotions. You're meeting the girl of your dreams. You're getting married. You're having kids. You just got an apartment, and then within 5-6 years from an apartment, you get a house. It's not per your wish, but it is to a point where you're satisfied. You're like, hey man, I'm not depressed. Everything is just going fine. Yeah, I wish I could have that more. That is considered a good horoscope. That is considered a good time in astrology, where most people have this misconception, oh, good time meaning that you're getting millions and billions of dollars. No, that is rare. Okay, that is rare. What you see in the news, you think like it's easily attainable, but it's not. It requires a lot of hard work. But what is this good time? How do you see that? And this really depends on the planetary time period in your horoscope. The dasha, not yearly transits, they don't really affect your broad sense of life. Early transits really about the minute things, but the broad sense of life is seen from dasha system, meaning whatever time period you're running in your life. So you might be running a 16-year time period of Jupiter in your life. You might be running a 7-year of Mars period in your life. And depending upon where your Mars is placed, however Mars is placed, good or bad, neutral, that's how your life is progressing. Those are the situations Mars is bringing. So the situations that are coming in your life for the past 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 10 years are really coming because of that one planet. And if your life has been still for a long time, most likely it's one of the periods of long planets like Rahu or Jupiter or Saturn or Mercury or Venus. And that's how your life is being determined. But mainly, one of the easiest way to see how your life will start to progress, how opportunities will come, how you will, start to move your life. Yeah, you'll feel like, okay, I'm moving something. I'm not going 5 steps back. I'm going 3 steps forward each time. That happens when your dasha period of 3rd, 4th, and 5th house is going, or planets that are sitting in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th house. So your 3rd, 4th, or 5th ruler, if the dasha of that planet is coming, and it's positioned in an okay neutral place or a good place, then things start happening. They start, progressing. If a planet is sitting, no matter what house it's ruling, if a planet is sitting in those 3 houses, 3, 4th, and 5th, and their dasha period comes in, that too means the same thing, that, okay, things will start happening now. It won't be like the dull time. It won't be that neutral. It won't be that completely plain time that no matter what you do, you just don't progress. You're always at the same spot. That is usually happen that when people are running periods of other houses, which may not be that well placed, but even if it's a below average planet or a below average house ruler of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th house, it starts to bring opportunities. It starts to take you to a certain level. So that's why it's very important to see what planetary time period you're running. So even in my own experience, all the successful people who have made it or start making it in their life, they were running through the dasha period of 3, 4th, or 5th house, or the dasha period of the planet sitting in the 3, 4th, or 5th house. Now, of course, if those planets of those houses are really badly placed, then of course you might see a lot of struggle in your life, a downward spiral in your life. But most of the cases that's not what's happening. Even if your planet is neutral, it doesn't have to be excel, it doesn't have to be, very good. Even if it's neutral and that period comes in, it provides some sort of a climb in life instead of a decline. But yes, there are cases where even those planets don't help because they're so badly situated, but that's not as much. Okay, only the bad and good planets situated in other houses besides 3, 4th, and 5th house are the ones that are really controlling the continuous downward spiral of life. But the upward spiral of life really comes, or at least a moderate progression really comes from planets of 3/4 or 5th house, or planets sitting in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th house in their Dasha period. That's very important to remember. And no, the aspecting on those houses does not work. Otherwise, everybody would be happy in this life. But anyway, this was my very brief explanation of, seeing progression in one's life through Dasha system. Now, as far as remedies are concerned, man, you can wear all the rings you want. You can wear all the yagnas and havans. You can do all the things flowing in the water. You can go even have a blessings of some spiritual person. But until you take this one step, nothing matters. And nothing will matter. And once you take this one step, you don't need anything else. And that one step is to give 10 minutes to even 5 minutes to that thing up there. You need to respect that source energy of the universe. If you're an atheist and you're like, I don't believe in a religion, I don't believe in God, fine. Everybody's free to follow their own thing. You might be onto something, who knows? But you cannot deny the power of that source energy that created everything. There is this source energy. Even people who have been abducted by aliens, or who have, came in contact with Pleiades and with Unkims and with the Greys, they all have also said there is that source that is controlling everything, and you must respect that. Otherwise, you cannot progress in life. So I've learned this not just from things on this planet, but from outsourcing the source of knowledge. So it's very important you do that. Otherwise, it's not going to progress. But once you do that, once you give 10 minutes to the universe in silence, planets start getting out of your way. Then planets and Dasha, nothing means anything. You'll just progress, and you will not look at astrology again. And that's how it should be. It's not like every month you're like looking at your horoscope like, oh my God, when will a good time come? When will a good time come? Man, stop wasting your life and your time. Anyway, this was, again, a brief explanation on Dasha and the good times. Now, if you're kind of confused as what is Dasha and all this, hey, check out my link below and check out my book, Astrology Speed of Light. You will not be disappointed. You will know what am I talking about, and you'll have fun with all this information. Now, if you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because, hey, I'll be sharing more of this knowledgeable information with you. Anyway, see you soon. Thank you.